Peace and blessings. Last night, as I was laying in bed, I started thinking of an occurrence that took place in my life. That when I look back upon it, it really upsets me. And so I thought, why not share it with my fellow YouTubers and share it with the world, so they can feel my pain with me. Back in 2003, I decided that I wanted to take a trip to the Holy Land, to Jerusalem, Israel. Just to be there, just to explore, just to be there, in which is considered, one of the most holiest places here, on this planet. Being a minister, I want to just go there and experience, just to see it for myself, see it firsthand. Visit Jerusalem, and the tombs and the churches that are there, the Wailing Wall. Just to take all that in, just to experience it. So, I guess from the very get-go, I should have known that it wasn't gonna be a good trip. I left out at LAX, and I will find out later that after I was taken to the back and I was questioned by security and whatnot, that they actually approached my wife and my children and were asking just tons of questions about me, where I was going and who I knew and what I was doing. But anyway, from the get-go, before I even got on the plane, El Al Airlines, I was asked these questions and whatnot. Like I said, what were my intentions and what were I doing? So I explained to them whatnot. So I was there for a little while. Finally allowed to board. Of course, I was always, and I've always been, that randomly selected passenger to be searched. So I went through the search, had my flight. Had to make a stop off in Canada first before continuing on Israel. In Canada, everybody had to get off the plane. Now, everybody got off, and they were supposed to take their carry-on belongings with them. So everybody's stuff, we're getting off. And as I get off the plane and get to, to the ramp to go up to the airport, I'm approached by security, somebody, and they want me to leave my backpack with them. Now I'm only one, nobody else, but they want me to leave my backpack with them. So I leave it, and I go on to they put everybody in a room. You go into a little wing of the airport, little lobby, whatnot. But it was totally isolated. It was just off on its own little area. We're there for a while for the stopover and whatnot, and we go to get back on, and it was sort of crazy because there was an armed guard there with a automatic weapon there, in the airport. We get back on. I'm giving back my backpack. Okay, so make the long trip. It's many hours. Get over there. Finally arrive in Israel. Get off. Get up to the customs counter. Oh, I forgot to mention, the whole time there at that stopover in Canada, I was being followed. I had my own little personal escort, somebody who was watching me the whole time. Whatever. So I get to Israel, get to the customs counter, give them my passport. They take it, do the computer, blah 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 blah. And of course, I'm asked, step to the side, please. So I went over there, and then somebody comes out, security, once again. They take me to this office, custom office, and I'm there and I'm sitting there, and I'm there for a while. Somebody comes out, asks me a few questions. I'm there for a while. Then somebody comes. It was a young lady, actually. Yeah, young lady comes. She gets me, and she asked me to go with her. Now, was this before or after? Um, yeah, okay. I'll go with her, and we're talking as walking the hallway. So she takes me, we walk down this long hall, get to a door, down a long hall, get to some steps, up some steps, down a long hall, just more and more isolated, to the back. Isolated, going past these small rooms, and they take me in this room. In a room, and there's two men in there. There's a desk in there, another guy sitting in a chair over, that'll be on my left. So I'm at sit down in front of the desk. Of course, he asked me why I'm there, what I plan on doing, where I'm from, what I do. And they asked me all, basically, he asked my whole life history, what I've done, and things like that. He asked me if I speak Arabic. Tell him no, and, and it's real funny. Now, the Arabic that I do speak is only consists of Assalamu alaikum, which is a greeting, peace be unto you. Wa alaikum salam, which is a return greeting, and alhamdulillah, which is something you say when somebody greeting asking how you are. Basically, it's saying thanks to God. When you talk about how you're being. So we're sitting there talking. He gets a phone call. He's on there, and he's speaking Arabic. Cause he starts off with, he starts off, Assalamu alaikum. He starts saying something, and then the whole time he's talking, he's staring at me dead in my face. Like he's waiting for me to recognize what he's saying. And all I could do was laugh, because I knew what he was doing. It was trying to catch me in a trap of lie, and I can just chuckle and laugh at it. So he gets off the phone, he's still asking, blah, blah, blah. So they get done with the questioning. I'm taken back to some other room. In this room, oh no, before that I was searched. I was in a room for quite a while. I was searched. Body search, my backpack search, and I was searched again. Body search, backpack searched. So then the interview happened, and I'm taken back to that room where I'm searched. Body searched again, and I'm like, well, you've already searched me. What is that I think I picked up here within where you've had me contained? But whatever. So I'm there for, I don't know, some hours. Finally, somebody comes, gets me, and I'm taken back to the very first office, which is, I guess, the customs. The first office I was taken in when I first arrived. I'm there for a while. I'm sitting there, and somebody comes and says, I'm sorry, but you have been denied access to the state of Israel. Check them. A nice big old red stamp. You see that? Now it goes this way. Denied entry. So then they proceed. I think I sit there for a little while longer. Then customs come and gets me, and they take me over to the building somewhere where it's a customs holding cell. So basically, they lock me up. I'm literally locked up behind a steel door, and I'm there, and I happen to meet some other people, and some foreigners, some people who don't speak English. There's at least a Russian was one, Asian guy. And I ended up meeting a gentleman that was actually from Canada. I think he was staying in France, but I found out that he was I won't say industrial engineer, But what it is, he made affordable housing in uh, third world countries, poor countries. He made real cheap housing. This organization he worked for, and kind of found out he had done some work in a Muslim country, and Israel didn't like that. So what I was finding out, I ended up finding out if you have any connection to Muslims, whether you have a Muslim name, some work in a Muslim country, Israel's not having it. They're not letting you in. So I was locked up for basically 3 days. Ended up talking to the American embassy while I was over there and whatnot. And they relayed to my wife that I was okay. And actually, that guy from Canada, I gave him my telephone number. He left before me. He called my wife and then I was okay. But so what I got to see of Israel was through this, these windows, maybe 2 feet by 2 feet. So I was there until they finally put me back on the plane and shipped me back home. And it's I don't know, paranoid, racist, bigoted. I don't know what it was, but it was just very disappointing. Just very disappointing. As I was on my way back to the U.S., seeing all these people who have been there experiences. I mean, there was kids on a plane, and I actually sat to several children. Jews have, I don't know what they call it, but they have things where basically they make sure they reconnect to Israel. So they have a lot of excursions, if you will, from here to U.S. places over to Israel for Jews to reconnect or connect, if you will, with Israel. So people just happy. There were some Orthodox Jews on there and whatnot, and like saying some kids, and it was like, man, I wish I could have got a chance to see this also myself. So to end it off, and to add insult to injury, taking a video camera and a portable CD player, which they had taken from me from the airport in LAX when I was leaving. So I finally get back to LAX, and of course they have no idea where my camera is, nor the CD player. Oh, call this number later and see if we can locate it. Weeks, months. They never find it. They never get it. So I'm out of the money I paid for airline ticket. I'm out of money in my camera, which was a fairly new camera I only had for several months, and the CD player. And when I try to get reimbursed through the airlines for the video camera, the DVD camera, and a Walkman, according to some section of bylaws of rules of whatever, they only have to reimburse according to weight. So for my $600 camera and my CD player with the headphones, totally bought $100. They want to pay me $100. So in essence, they want to pay me $100 for the more than $2,000 that I was out for the trip. They're close to $3,000, I guess, for the money I spent for the trip. For my pain and suffering, $100 is what they wanted to give me. Denied entry. And the really messed up thing is, find out that some African countries, Africa, I would like to go to Africa too. Some African countries and some Muslim countries don't allow you there if you have a stamp from Israel on your passport. Now, would it matter that I've been denied, or would I be something else to add insult to injury? I don't care if you're denied, but you've been to Israel. You can't come here into our country either. So that's my experience with you. God bless, peace, and love.